São Paris, São Paulo, França, Brasil. Aí, MSP, Laboratório Fantasma. É nóis. Assim,
os manos no posto, trampando a contragosto, feliz ou oposto. Aposto que sei da dureza, que é a tristeza, deformando o seu rosto. Se calos falassem, talvez o mundo escutasse, olhar no impasse, olhasse, limpasse, brilhavam vocês. Bonjour, pras minas no fronte, que dor pra comprar tem de monte. É tipo uma fonte dela, de fronte ela sonha com um novo horizonte. Trancada na cela ou numa favela. Preta é foda, João, pobre menina, sofre de verdade por toda a cidade. Ainda mais do que a palavra liberdade é.
It's New York taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, and on the sideline tonight, Doris Burke. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. And New York, looking at who they got. They've got Porzingis. Vujacic is out there with Calderon. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Anthony in the small forward. And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the floor.
And he was. And unfortunately, for so many reasons, for one, he had really been progressive in the Summer League. And the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
So it's the Lakers now. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
A rim rocker.
Looked for a second like he might rip the cylinder loose.
I tell you what, that is some grown man strength on that attack.
Young with the steal. Here's Russell. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. Russell's got his second basket.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands. And, you know, going back to Randle's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The fifth metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
Now here's Calderon. 6 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Lakers ball.
The Lakers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Russell. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Russell's got 6.
And talking about Randle's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves. What an incredible run they're on right now. Offense as well as I've ever seen it played.
Every single guy on their team with the absolute Midas magic touch, shooting the lights out here.
Here's Vujacic. Back to Calderon. Now the feed to Anthony. Clock at 6. Vujacic dishes to Calderon. And oh, here we go. Young's got it. The fast break chance. Bryant's shot is good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside Make them beat you from deep.
Stolen by Vujacic. Anthony, the pass to Calderon. Randall grabs the board.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Well, I know last year the Knicks seemed to me to be very passive offensively, and that can sometimes be the case when you're trying to learn the triangle offense, but they never seem to attack the rim at all.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Greg, as you mentioned, the Knicks very shy at going to the rim last year. Really could have used that dynamic among a lot of things to their game.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, think about this. The Knicks were last in the league in drives per game as a team. So they struggled shooting. When they did attack the rim, only 42%. So those areas have to improve if this team wants to become competitive.
Williams kicks to Young for three. That one goes. Count it. Young's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Derek Williams, he checked in for Porzingis, for Anthony. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon.
They've worked hard and created great chances for themselves in this opening quarter.
And if they match that effort at the defensive end, watch out.
Lakers leading by 16. Here's Huertas. And nothing but air on that one. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Williams. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
The shot's good from Nance.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
LA's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Lopez, no luck.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Nance dishes to Young. And Nance kicks to Bass. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Lopez, no luck.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
The shot by Williams, no good. Oh, and here comes Young all alone. Williams can't get it to go. And it's a Flalo penetrating. And it's blocked. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Lakers lead by 20. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And, guys, the Lakers last season were just a completely different team after Kobe's injury. Not so much in results, but just in how they played on the floor. They actually fared better without Kobe than most thought they would.
And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Calderon. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then it's Vujacic. And it's Anthony in the 3 spot. Lakers working the ball around now. Williams passes to Russell. No one near Randall as he lets it go. No good from outside. And for the Lakers, without Kobe last season, it was really a stark difference in styles of play and quality. No single person. Clark stepped in to carry their offense. It took a group effort.
Well, you know, it was almost April, Kevin, before somebody surpassed Kobe in field goal attempts on the team. It'll be interesting to see how they build the offense this year.
Kobe dishes to Russell. No one near him. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. Bryant's got 3 assists now in this one. Fires the 3. A nice shot by Porzingis.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Hibbert hits the bucket. Hibbert's got 5 now.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
New York calls timeout.
Kobe Bryant is such a great all-around player. I mean, if there's one thing people don't talk about, it's his passing. He's 4th overall in assists amongst active players.
Knicks trail by 21. And going back to Kobe Bryant, guys, he had to learn the same thing that Michael Jordan had to learn on his own. To win championships, you have to trust your teammates and not take everything upon yourself.
Kobe learned from the best and played with some of the best. So you can't ask for a better way to spend a career.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for the Knicks. Fires for 3. And again, no good by the Lakers. Vujacic kicks to Anthony. Pass to Vujacic. Fires from deep. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
And then Hibbert with the dunk.
And he's been the catalyst all game long. Love how he's distributing the basketball.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, when the offense runs through him, it's really smooth.
Lakers leading by 20. Bryant has the open look. Taken away by Anthony. 3-on-3. Seraphin the pass to Anthony. But they recover it. Seraphin kicks to Calderon. Just 5 on the clock. Vujacic dishes to Calderon. And there's the call on Lewis Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Anthony kicks to Calderon. Clock at 6. inside. Here's Porzingis. Kept alive by New York. New York calls timeout.
Yeah, enough scoring on the inside there. I think it's time for him to send a message to his team.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I guarantee you this talk centers around cutting down on all of those points coming in the paint. They've got to show more resistance there.
I mean, the Knicks were bad last year, and it became evident early on. As the season grew older, more and more of their national coverage games were being pulled.
Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Sasha Vujicic. Dishes to Calderon. Aflalo outside. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Here's Calderon. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. For the Knicks, losing a lot of nationally televised games, too. It seemed like every time they were on, they were losing. It might have been a blessing in disguise.
Well, I hope they look at it in a positive vein. It did give them a chance to focus on player development there in New York. Also allowed them to shut down Melo for the season.
Here's Huertas. Off target from outside. Knicks trail by 18. Here's Serafin. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Russell passes to Hibbert. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Pass to Porzingis. Misses the 3.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Fast break, here we go. It's tipped. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Pull-up jumper. No good off the front iron. Serafin. And Hibbert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. And Los Angeles with some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for Hibbert. Nance comes in for Randall. Young is subbed in for Russell. Then for the Knicks, Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
The shot's good from Nance.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Williams dishes to Aflalo. Rebounded by the Lakers.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst 37% from the field.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Lopez comes in for Kevin Serafin. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Carmelo Anthony.
Derek Williams.
Shots good by Williams. Lakers leading by 18. Well, Greg, getting back to Young, it's tough to completely judge him on last year's numbers because he was fighting through knee injuries, ankle injuries, all kinds of things. Barkley only played 42 games.
Yeah, but when he's right, he can light it up. I mean, he's a go-to scorer, but he just never got right last season.
Williams, he's checked in for Kobe. Williams for 3. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Young's got 7.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
He gets it up. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Los Angeles on top, running away with it.
21.
Stay with us, folks. We'll get back.
Your safety is our #1 concern. In the event an emergency evacuation of Staples Center becomes necessary, please walk calmly out and away from the facility. All right, Staples Center.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at D'Angelo Russell. What a contribution.
You know, we talk so often about making your teammates better, and his ability to see the floor and then make those passes on time in that first half was the key.
Boy, I tell you what, they say he's not a playmaker, but he certainly has fooled me with the way he's performing right now.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Russell is out there with Nick Young. And it's Hibbert in the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. On occasions last year, the Lakers were all right on offense. Other times, they were just stagnant. There was just no motion, nothing going on.
That's a great point. And their ball movement could use some work. A lot of ISOs last season, and it killed a lot of the flow the team had in the half court.
Lopez with the bucket. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Passes it to Young. Down low. And it's sent back by Russell. And they'll keep possession. Kept alive. Lopez. And at last, they get one to fall.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And Young kicks to Hibbert. The shot is off. Anthony with the defensive effort. Knicks trailed by 20. Feeds it to Vujacic. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
Timeout, Knicks.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Timeout taken by Kurt Rambis. He's seen enough. Well, Clark, what can you say about the Knicks last season? They had a lot of trouble on their road trips, among other things.
Well, especially on the road. I mean, only managed to get 7 road wins on the season, Kevin.
Anthony drives in, and he gets it to go.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play. And for the Knicks last season, they actually shot decently on the road. They just didn't play any defense, and that's kind of what did them in.
Hibbert, the pass to Young. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Well, you know, going back to the Knicks on the road, they just forgot to defend the three-point shot. I mean, they had the worst three-point field goal percentage defense with their opponents making 40% of their threes against them. That was the worst in the league.
Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Robin Lopez. Calderon dishes to Carmelo. Calderon kicks to Vujacic. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
That's his first personal foul.
2 straight seasons of no playoffs for the Lakers after last year's miss. Not what they were hoping for.
It's going to be a growing process, Kevin. I mean, they had a young team and an injured superstar in Kobe both years. Hard to make the playoffs in that situation.
And guys, for the Lakers, you'd have to go back almost 40 years to find a time when the Lakers missed the postseason in back-to-back years. Fortunately for them, they won 2 titles in the next 6 years after that.
And it's doubtful that the Lakers will win multiple titles in the coming years unless something drastic happens. Still, this is a franchise committed to success, and they'll do whatever it takes to get back into the postseason.
And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert, a guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center, upper echelon center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Russell passes to Hibbert from 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Seraphin. Seraphin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The drive by Anthony. Here's Vujacic. No good with the layup.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
They get it again. Here's Calderon. Soft touch off the glass. Calderon's got 6.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball. You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But, you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
And pushing it up, here's New York. Anthony leading the charge.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Shots good from Young.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one. Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Kobe, no luck. Knicks trail by 20. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Lakers with some changes. Nance comes in for Julius Randle. And it's Williams in for Bryant. Then for the Knicks, Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Vujacic. And it's Grant in for Jose Calderon. That's good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Russell with a wide open look. No good with the triple. Anthony kicks to Aflalo. That one falls coming off Anthony's feed. Anthony's got his 4th assist in this one.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Russell dishes to Young. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
A different look for New York. Robin Lopez is checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Derek Williams comes in for Porzingis. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Lopez passes to Grant. Lopez, no luck. Lakers leading by 16. Here's Young. Comes up empty from the left block.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator. But I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Tries again. Bass can't get it to go.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Lopez kicks to Galloway. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Galloway has got his first bucket in this one.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And as we end the third quarter, and we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Here's Anthony. And New York looking at who they've got. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Calderon. And it's Vujicic in at the shooting guard position. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Anthony. The putback. Bryant with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 11. Huertas passes to Bass. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. On the wing, Williams. The pass to Huertas. Just 5 to shoot. Williams gets the bucket.
Boy, an awful lot to like about that shot from Williams.
Outside Anthony. Back to Calderon. Takes it off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And he gets it to go. And the Lakers lead by 13.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
Lopez. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Some changes for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Bass. Randall comes in for Nance. And it's Russell in for Williams. Down low. And Hibbert the bucket on the assist by Russell. And that's now 11 points for Roy Hibbert.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Pass to Porzingis. Fires from deep. The Lakers with the rebound. Randall's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now here's Calderon. And Jose Calderon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Huertas. Outside Russell. The dish to Randall. Lopez against Hibbert. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Vujicic kicks to Lopez. Makes it off the glass.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Over in the corner, Randall. Hibbert kicks to Randall. Beyond the arc. That's tipped. And the call will be against Julius Randall. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And Anthony gets double-teamed. Kobe with the steal.
You could tell it was almost tunnel vision on that pass. Had no idea where the defender was.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Snatched away. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. He kicks to Calderon. That's to Porzingis. Second shot opportunity. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Lopez.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Bryant's shot is off. New York's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside Anthony. Out to the wing. Calderon has the open look. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Burgess passes to Hibbert. And that time, also a missed shot. Knicks trail by 7. Outside Anthony. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 6. Good on the shot.
Big time bucket there, and you can expect to see him stay very involved the rest of the way.
The drive by Russell. Right through the knee for the layup. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
New York calls timeout. They're losing by 7. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey guys, well, Kurt Rambis had some advice for the team in that last break. He told them, hey guys, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. We're still alive in this thing. All we need to do is rely on each other. Let's stay aggressive, stick together, and play as a team. We're coming back. Back to you, Kevin.
A follow, no good.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Randall against Anthony. Inside. Ball's knocked loose. Calderon kicks to Anthony. To the paint. Wants to get it to a follow and does. Here's Porzingis. But they get it back.
Tough play underneath to give them another shot.
Young against Calderon. Some nice passing by New York here. Anthony, the pass to Porzingis. Lopez, no luck.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound. This game's finally gotten away from them.
Yeah, it certainly has. I mean, there's not really much they can do at this point.
And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. And so here is New York. 7-point differential. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
This one for three. That's good.
And you can sense the fact that they didn't want to let the fans down here.
Tell them where I'm from. I make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums. Get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, baby, slow down. Better represent when we come to your town. Say, laid back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your down? Say, get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit and be on my way to Venice. LA got the people saying, la, 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 la. Brooklyn saying, la, 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 la. Hacian saying, la, 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 la. Vegas saying, la, 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 la. Rio saying, la, la, la.
Let's take them back.
It's a road game for the Knicks, and they're facing an interconference foe today. Welcome to Los Angeles. Home court advantage for the Lakers. We are live at the Staples Center. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And now the New York Knicks starters. Calderon is out there with Vujacic. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. And it's Porzingis in at the 4.
And a lot of teams are looking for coaches that embrace analytics and look at data-driven approaches. Coach Scott is not one of those guys. He's an old-school coach who goes with his own perception.
Here's Anthony. Lopez. And it's sent back by Bryant. Shots good from Young.
And those are the first points of the game.
Nice hoop to get the scoring started there.
Anthony drives in. And the Knicks miss again.
Still scoreless after 4 attempts. Trying to take the lid off the basket.
Another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the first one at the line is good. And for Kobe Bryant, how difficult was last season? Starting out strong, even though the team, Greg, around him wasn't very good. But then everything, including Bryant, fell to pieces.
And when you're a competitor, the way this guy is a competitor, you can't stand to lose. So you push your body to the limit to avoid that. But what happens at age 36 when you've got the kind of miles that Kobe Bryant has, you know, you just can't go it alone. That's why Kobe lasted only 35 games.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by New York. Shots good from Young.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
You know, you go back to Kobe Bryant. He pushed himself so hard last season, though his points per game average was up. Field goal percentage was the worst of his career. He just felt he had a better chance to score than anyone else on the team. And it's real hard to argue that he was wrong about that.
It's stolen by Randall. And now here comes Young leading the break.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Here's Anthony. And Hibbert with the block. And Lopez gets it to go.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard. And guys, you know Kobe Bryant. Words can't describe what he's meant to his team, really to the league and the game of basketball. You just wonder when he's finally going to say, you know what? I've done all I can do. That's enough. Retirement's been hinted at, but until I see it, knowing how competitive Kobe is, I just won't believe it.
Russell kicks to Kobe. From outside the arc. And Russell gets it to go on the assist from Kobe. Russell's got 5 now.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Tries again. And Hibbert with the block. They retain possession. Los Angeles leading by 9. And Young, here we go. Russell passes to Bryant. Back to Russell. To the middle. The reverse. Lopez with the block. And it's sent back by Bryant. Fast break, the Lakers.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Last season, Kobe with some thoughts on the development of U.S. players last season. Felt that the AAU system, Clark, was problematic.
And I would not disagree specifically in this regard. Too much focus on playing games and winning versus skill development.
And the Lakers with some changes. Larry Nance is checked in for Hibbert. And it's Williamson for Bryant. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for New York. Grant comes in for Jose Calderon.
And with Kobe, who's just so skilled, that critique holds water. Kobe felt that Europeans came into the league with more of a skill set because they learned how to play the game a little bit more collectively than the American players.
So for the Knicks, Williams comes in for Porzingis, and Langston Galloway subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way. You know, for Kobe's statement, it's hard to measure something like skill with metrics. I mean, you look at shooting and free throw percentages, and there isn't too much of a difference between U.S. and European players.
Here's Lopez. No good with the layup.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And it's Aflalo penetrating. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And the Knicks making a change here. Serafin's checked in.
Kevin Serafin.
.157 left in the first quarter. Wirtz passes to Young. Lakers passing it around. And Nance kicks to Young. Back to Nance. 5 to shoot. Lets it go from 14. Aflalo pulls it in. Knicks trailed by 9.
Larry Nance.
Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season, and their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home, and I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, there was a lot to be salty about in Laker land, so can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12-29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them.
Lakers leading by 10. And Young, here we go. Good D by Williams. Here's New York. And he gets it to go.
Assist from.
Here's Wirtz. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Young outside. 13 feet away. Again, Young missing. Knicks trail by 8. And he's going up for the alley-oop. No good from Grant.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Here's Huertas. The kick out to Williams. He dishes it to Young. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good.
Lakers foul. Brandon Bass. That's his first personal.
For New York, they had shot just one free throw, missing that one earlier.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
You know, something you can point to when you're talking about their areas of success last season, free throw shooting.
And both free throws good for Seraphin.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up 8. And don't go away. We'll be back. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Just almost an intimidating factor when you're able to go out and consistently come up with the block shots like they have defensively.
Well, what happens is shooters begin to start looking for the shot blockers, and it does intimidate them.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Porzingis is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Calderon. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Hibbert's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Lakers.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch. Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
And Russell gets it to go.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Lopez up top. Now Vujicic. Back to Lopez. And stolen by Hibbert. Outside Russell. Shot is off. Now the Knicks take it the other way. The drive by Anthony. And he goes in for the dunk.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
Timeout Knicks.
Boy, for the Knicks last season, saying it was rough is an understatement. There was a lot of turbulence, and some of it was due to their defense. They just had a difficult time stringing together stops and cutting down opponent scoring chances.
New York calls timeout. Over the Knicks last season, Greg, the defense a problem for them, specifically how they defended against perimeter shots, and in particular the three.
38%, Kevin, of the threes against them went in. That was by far the worst in the league, and it's a big reason why they would end the year with the worst margin of victory in the NBA. How about minus 9.3?
The Lakers making a switch here. Young's checked in. Knicks trail by 10. Pass to Porzingis. New York moving it around. Vujicic. Off target from outside.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
The shot by Bryant, no good. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And some changes here for the Lakers. Nance comes in for Roy Hibbert. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Bryant. And the Lakers have possession. Outside, Russell. Young outside. And the pass to Nance. Shot clock at 6. Williams dishes to Randall. And again, the Lakers no good. Knicks trail by 10. Here's Porzingis. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
Calderon passes to Carmelo. No good. Excellent D there from Williams.
You know, for Carmelo last season, it was Murphy's Law. What could go wrong did go wrong. After signing Melo to a max deal, the Knicks management expected a bunch from him, but with the new offense and a bad knee, it didn't happen.
Los Angeles leading by 8. And Young, here we go.
And guys, it looked like Nick Young had finally put it all together. I mean, he had a huge campaign 2 years ago, signs a new 4-year deal. Then last year, disaster strikes. I mean, he provided very little to the team outside of shooting the basketball. And even with that, he dropped to a career worst, 37% from the field.
And New York making a change here. Aflalo's checked in. Calderon with it. He's picked up by Russell. Lopez kicks to Calderon. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Serafin, he's checked in for New York. Grant comes in for Jose Calderon.
Grant.
Here's Anthony. Passes it to Porzingis. Now the feed to Grant. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Russell. Here's Nance. But they recover it. Randall dishes to Nance. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. Young with no one around. And again, the Lakers no good. Well, Greg, getting back to Young, it's tough to completely judge him on last year's numbers because he was fighting through knee injuries, ankle injuries, all kinds of things. Clarkley only played 42 games.
Yeah, but when he's right, he can light it up. I mean, he's a go-to scorer, but he just never got right last season.
Here's Nance.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Brandon Bass is checked in for Julius Randle. And then for New York, Derek Williams checked in for Porzingis. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Anthony. Russell kicks to Bass. And again, no good by the Lakers. Knicks trailed by 7. Aflalo goes in. Takes it from 10. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Bass can't get it to go. It's stolen by Nance. The dish to Russell. Feeds it to Bass. Williams with the block. Russell with the bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
There's Williams with the three. Count that one.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Yeah, sloppy D there. You can't let him get the ball in his hands down there.
Extremely untidy on the defensive end. I mean, when he gets it in that close, that's an easy bucket.
Seraphin kicks to Aflalo. Just 5 to shoot. New York needs to get off a shot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 4-second violation. 1:03 left to play here in the half. Here's Huertas. Off target from three-point range. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Galloway. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
New York using their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. That free throw missing.
Well, clearly the Lakers were not a great team. I mean, they did have one of their better bench units last season. They led the league in points off the bench, but that was more an indictment of the quality of the starters than the firepower of the bench.
Williams with the steal. Here's Aflalo. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Grant the pass to Aflalo. Ball stolen.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those in this game could be.
That'll do it for the first half. Lakers lead by 10. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
In the event an emergency evacuation of Staples Center becomes necessary, please walk calmly out and away from the facility.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, he was in attack mode from the word go. Came out very aggressively in that first half.
Take a look at his shot chart. It looks like the ink spilled right at the rim. No reason for him to settle for anything less.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Nick Young is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in the center. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Kobe. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Carmelo Anthony, the 3rd pick overall in the 2003 NBA draft, was in some pretty good company at the top of that one, as I recall.
I mean, you had LeBron going 1, and of course, Darko Milicic was number 2 on that list. But how about D-Wade at 4? A little bit of a surprise, Chris Bosh. You know, all those guys, with the exception of Melo, have length.
Just 4 to shoot. That's good. Porzingis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for New York.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
Young dishes to Hibbert. Here's Randall. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And back to Melo's top 5 draft mates in 2003 all having rings. You can't choose the team you play for as a rookie. Melo simply hasn't been surrounded by that much talent. That's why it was somewhat surprising that he re-signed with the rebuilding Knicks team last season.
Randall kicks to Bryant. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Knicks trail by 9. Down low. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Russell. Bryant drives in. With the second effort. Knicks with the rebound. Calderon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Hey, guys, talking about Melo, I mean, he's faced some difficult injuries here of late. That puts all the more pressure on him to win a ring as soon as possible. No way does he want to retire without that chance.
Here's Calderon. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. One thing about Jose Calderon, you could see the frustration in him last season playing a career-low 42 games, and his averages were down pretty much, Greg, across the board.
Yeah, and Kevin, he was brought in to kind of invigorate the Knicks' point guard position, but following a preseason calf injury, you know, he missed the team's first 13 games and never was able to really get going. Remember, coming into a new system where he had to learn how to play differently, and then after all that, you know, you have to shut him down because of that left Achilles.
Out to the right wing. Nance a screen. Randall no good.
Yeah, credit the D there. Got his hands up and made sure he wasn't comfortable on the release.
Sure did. Stayed real snug on him and didn't allow him the space he needed to get a good shot off.
Here's Huertas, covered by Vujacic. Here's Huertas. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by the Lakers. Knicks trail by 3. Here's Vujacic. Nance with some nice D.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Got a hand on it. And a fast break now for New York. Here's Vujacic. Tries again. And Anthony lays it up and in. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Young outside. But he gets it back. It's stolen by Anthony. And here again, the Knicks in transition. Up the court they go. They get it back.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Here's Huertas. Will it go? It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Brandon Bass is checked in for the Lakers. Williams comes in for Russell. Huertas passes to Nance. Bass with the screen. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. And Nance kicks to Bass. Out to the right wing. A second chance effort. Knocked away. Goes up again. Williams with the block. Here's Grant. That one wide left. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener, but now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow.
Zinkus, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Lakers trail by 3. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. They need this one. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
That's good.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Clarkson up top. He's covered by Grant. And Bryant kicks to Brown. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Four on the clock. Here's Clarkson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
We've got 33 seconds left in the third. Takes the 13-footer. Rebounded by the Lakers. Kobe attacking. For the tie. That's good. Clarkson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Galloway. He kicks it to Williams. With one on the clock.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
For New York, they have missed a few free throws up to this point, shooting 4 of 7 from the foul line tonight. And he makes both free throws.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Knicks out front as they end the third quarter with an energy burst. A 19-7 run. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And New York looking at who they've got. Aflalo is out there with Anthony. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Calderon. And it's Galloway in at point. The Knicks with the lead. Calderon with it. Picked up by Kobe. Kicks it to Lopez. And stolen by Hibbert. And he misses the fast break layup. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. The three from Anthony. The shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Intercepted. And pushing it up, here's New York. Anthony leading the charge. And he gets it to go. Anthony's got 10 points here in the second half. Brown outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
Anthony drives in. And stolen by Hibbert. Bryant dishes to Nance. It's Brown on the wing. It's deflected, and they're able to recover. They get it back. Just 5 to shoot. Nance. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Calderon leading the charge. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. Porzingis, he's checked in for New York. Here's Anthony. Know what? Some solid defense from Brown. Lakers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Here's Porzingis. No good on the triple. Lakers have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Outside Anthony. Porzingis passes to Calderon. Here's Porzingis. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Anthony from the arc. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries. Ryan against the Flalo. Lets it go from 11. The kick out to Bryant. Here's Hibbert. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Roy Hibbert.
And guys, looking at Roy Hibbert, just a mountain of a man, listed these days at about 7'2", 290 pounds, with the wingspan of a pterodactyl. I mean, a true game changer inside when he's motivated and on his game.
Well, talking about Roy Hibbert, he doesn't just have size. He has a strong lower body, too. Very hard. And you know this, Spark. You worked for the organization. You saw it firsthand. Very hard to back that guy down in the post.
Yeah, and for years he's worked on ways to complement that size with improved training and footwork, even indulging in MMA one off season. I'll tell you what, he'd be one scary super heavyweight if he went the full distance in MMA.
Agreed. Los Angeles calls timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
He's been attacking the rim with reckless abandon. They're searching for answers. Some way they've got to figure out how to contain him.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, during that break, Coach Byron Scott had some words for his team. He warned his team to get back in transition defense, saying they're giving up way too many fast break buckets, and he wants an end to it. He said, hey, let's slow the tempo and make them take some tough shots. A sound defensive strategy, Kevin.
And Young kicks to Williams. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Williams has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
That was a good time to call a timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Lou Williams won the Sixth-Man Award last year, Clark, in the NBA. He's not a playmaker, although he kind of plays that position a little bit. This guy scores the ball very well coming off the bench.
He really does. I mean, he looks like a guard because of his size, but he's truly an explosive scorer. And that's the strength of his game, and that's who he is and what he does.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Calderon. Second chance shot. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
When you look at the numbers for Robin Lopez, Clark, they won't blow you away, but his impact is a lot bigger.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, he's unselfish as a player, does all the little things. He's not focused on his numbers or shot attempts, and that's a welcome deal for coaches and teammates. He just wants to help his crew win.
New York leading by 3. Here's Calderon. Oh, that's blocked. 3-on-3 from the low block. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound.
And speaking of the intangibles for Robin Lopez, he's great at boxing out for rebounds and setting screens offensively. Again, things that there really aren't stats that are kept, but those are ways you can impact the game. And those are the kind of plays that often go overlooked.
Porzingis passes to Lopez. They set the screen. Anthony with it. Now defended by Randall. Anthony dishes to Aflalo. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porzingis. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Lakers trail by 5.
And Lopez, or as they like to call him, Rolo, an elite rim protector. Just a really good shot blocker, but he doesn't chase blocks. He just challenges every shot inside without fouling.
Aflalo, no good. LA's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And Russell gets it to go. 1:51 left in the 4th. Calderon kicks to Aflalo. Anthony nowhere around. Hits the three-point bomb. Anthony's got a couple of three-pointers now in the 4th for the Knicks. Here's Young. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
Well, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Craig, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
6 on the shot clock. Out to the wing. Calderon has the open look. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
New York with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. It's stolen by Bass.
It's going to be tough for him here, but maybe, just maybe, it's not over yet.
Cannot afford any empty possessions. They've got to recycle everything, partner.
Dishes it to Aflalo. The shot misses. Good defensive work there by Young.
Well, the comeback hopes are out the window now. I think it's safe to say.
Yeah, it's done deal. It's wrap time for this group.
And here are the Knicks. The clock now can just run out for the Knicks. Here's Williams. And it's sent back by Lopez. Calderon for 3. The shot no good. So it's New York picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work